Alright, in our last video we constructed this picture of the unit circle where we associated points with our special angles 30, 45, and 60. So this point right here is associated with the angle 30 degrees on the unit circle, this one with 45 degrees, and this one with 60 degrees. We then use the symmetrical properties of the unit circle to identify the remaining points that you see on the unit circle. And as I promised in the last video, that we are going to figure out what these lines represent in terms of our special angles. So let's start with 30 degrees and see how 30 degrees breaks up as it moves around the unit circle. So we know this first angle right here is 30 degrees. If we add 30 to it, we get 60 degrees. If we add 30 to that, we get 90 degrees. We add 30 to that, we get 120 degrees, and we add 30 to that, we get 150 degrees. So we now know that this point right here corresponds to the angle 120 degrees. This point corresponds to the angle 150 degrees. Now let's keep going. We get 180 degrees, 210 degrees, 240 degrees, 270 degrees, 300 degrees, 330 degrees. We land back where we started for a full rotation of 360 degrees. So it's actually our starting place at 0 degrees and we finish and it's 360 degrees. Okay? Now, let's see how 45 moves itself around the unit circle. So our first from here to here gives us 45 degrees. We go an additional 45 degrees, we're at 90. We go an additional 45 degrees, and we're at 135. We go an additional 45 degrees, we're at 180. An additional 45 degrees gives me 225 degrees. Add 45, you land at 270. Add 45, you land at 315. Now, notice we don't need to see how 60 moves around because 60 is a multiple of 30, and we covered those as we moved around the circle. So you now have a unit circle where each point that you see can be represented with a very specific angle. Alright, so what I want you to do is to use your unit circle to answer the following questions. What is the sine of 150 degrees? What is the cosine of 225 degrees? What is the sine of 390 degrees? What is the cosine of 330 degrees? And what is the tangent of 135 degrees?